Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is July 14th, 2017, and this is my week. Well, not a weekly day trade, but just a day trade. And this time I'm gonna do it in the futures market. As you know, this is all for educational purposes only. Trading is risky. You can and will lose money. I am trying to help you get educated so you won't lose money. The thing is, you need to contact us if you really want to get the gist of what's everything going on here and everything that we're looking at here at Right Side Trading. But just let you know, check with your significant other, check with your financial advisor before you get involved in trading, because trading you will lose money. Need to let you know that it's not for everybody. Again, let's jump right over to the chart. Our 5 minute candle is over. Our 5 minute candle ended up being down red. So again, but look at my rules. Look at my rules. See what I say about this right here. This is a different pivot line. One that I also use. We're above this pivot. We're also above my what I call my H1. If we are there, in order to get into this trade going to the downside, it needs to come below this area, and I look for a close below this area and a pullback before I enter this trade going down. But let's play this. Let's see if we can actually get a trade here. And this is why a lot of times in my live trading and real trading, and this is a live trade, although it is in the paper account, this is for training, this is for education. Paper account, you practice, you practice, you practice. So let's take a look at this. Let's see if I can actually get an entry in here. But based on some of my other rules, if you look at it, I would pass on this trade. Because again, it's above pivot, it's above this line right here. I would expect it to stay above this area and look for a better play going to the upside. And if you look at my other chart over here on QQQ, this market has been going up. So why do I want to trade against the trend? Yes, I can trade against the trend based on the little short time trades that I take, and that's what this opening trade is all about. It's just a short scalp trade. It's all it is. But if you're going to have a longer term trade, you're not going to be trading against the trend. You're going to be trading with the trend and just looking for a good entry to continue going long in this market the way it's been going here lately. So now other people also ask, I see you just taking these short trades. Do you do other styles of trading? Yes, I do other styles of trading. I'm gonna just flip over to this other screen. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing, because we do have other people who are more into swing trading and all that type of stuff. Although I do swing trading, I do long-term trading. I do have a position that I had on for over a year that I just sell calls against and stuff. But I'll switch over to that right quick and apply. You can see that I do have a long position. This is the paper account again, but I do have simulate some stuff in the paper account that mimics my real account, just to keep my eye without logging into my real account all the time and all to see stuff. Looks like we might get a trigger. Let me switch back over to the other screen where we can see what's happening. Let's see if we can get a trigger going to the downside. And look like we are. I'm gonna play this to the downside, and I'm gonna try to sell it right there, and let's see if it goes. Now my stop, if I'm in right here, let me open this up to a little bit where we can see what's going on here. My stop is always 5 points higher. Excuse me. That's 14, so my stop will be at 9. Let's go find, no, 14, that's going to be at 19. 5 plus 4 is 9. So my stop will be way up here. So let's put it up here just in case and see what happens. See if this is going to work today. But we got to have a stop in place. And my target is usually 5 points below that. So now this is where I take it. It's going to be down at 58.09. So way down here is where my target would be. I will look to buy this back. But I don't expect this really to work. And look there, we're about ready to get stopped out already. I can move this up a couple points. Really, I would want my stop, if I was really live trading this, I would put it a couple points above, just above that high right there. Because again, I would really look for it. I would like for it to close above that point. But again, the loss end up being too large. So I'll just put it just above that point. And again, paper account, paper account. This is not live. And my target, I like going 10 points or more. But right now I have it only set at 5 points. And maybe not even quite 5 points. But let's see how it works. And these trades, actually, it can take a little bit of time. But I'll let it go and see what happens because we should get stopped out right away if we're going to get stopped. Or if it moves towards the downside, maybe we'll get down there where we actually get our 5 points or more on this trade. And let me bring up the regular pivots over here on this chart. Let me see if I can do that for you. Let me see if I got it set here somewhere. There they are. And see, even here on these pivots here, let me zoom in here on, that's not QQQ. Let me change this to QQQ. Or let me change it to NQ. We're trading NQ. So let's change it to that. And see, it looks pretty much the same. See what I tell you? Again, we're above pivot. We're above, this is R1. I would expect it to kind of like stay above this area here and all. We did come up to a R2 and had a good reversal play up here, your resistance 2 point. And that would have been a good short, and that would have been before the market actually opened. Let me change the chart up just a little bit. Is it set right? Yeah, I didn't think so. There we go. Apply. Okay. That was just before the open. You had your real short if you really want to go short on this market off of that. Now, back down here, I'll be looking to go long on this trade. And I'm bouncing off this R1 level and not closing below this R1 on a red candle. It closed on a red candle here, but again, me being above pivot and also trading above R1, I would look for me a good entry to go long. And my good entry to go long would have been right in this area here, and we went short. Right down here, looking for it to go shorter, go lower. And right now, I'm getting close to that point where I want to be out of this trade. And it's going to get us out with a small loss. And some people say $100 is not a small loss, but based on how the Nasdaq play and what you expect to make on this, although it's only a 1-to-1, and usually it's a 1-to-2 type trade, that's all I look to get on this. And that's why I switched from trading this, taking these small little $100 loss and these $200 gains. Sometimes you get more than the 10-point gains on some of these. But I noticed on trading the Nasdaq, trading the options on QQQ, I did a lot better than what I was doing on the future market. So I went back to trading my QQQ and options. But I'll still show some future trades every now and then. Because like on the option play, let me switch back over to that. And I'm in the virtual account still. Let me change this up a little bit over here. You can't see it yet, but let me close that up. Let me switch this back down. And I see the guys are already out there playing the options. I would take a trade about right where it's been getting back close down to where I would want to take a trade. Let's just look at the option chain. I'm switching over to the option chain where you can see that. Apply. And see, again, like you say, these spreads are pretty high. I would be right here at these right here, and I would take that trade right there. Let's just only do 10 contracts, educational purposes only, so you can see I'm in. What did we actually get in at? Good price, $2.99. So I'll take that. It got me in, looked like right at mid. And I looked at like 10 cents or more on this trade. So 99, and I like making a couple extra pennies to cover commission. So at 99, that's like $3. So I'll be looking to get out at 311 on this trade. Again, 10 contracts. So I got my opposite trade that will make me $100 or more on this trade over here. I may lose $100 or more. My long trade on my option going in the direction of the way the market is actually going can actually make me that $100 back plus an extra $100 if it goes 20 cents or more. Where it kind of wipes out my trade in the future account. Let me switch back over to the chart where we can see the chart. Switch back there. Boom. Bam. Now this is where I put both of them on. And let's go here and put my QQQ back up. 1, 2, 3. And now we have QQQ back up. And you can see I just so happen to have my target right at that top, almost just like yesterday. That target was a little bit below. Again, I don't like being above that top. Right at that top. If we break that top, we're going to make our money or more. Feel like we're going to get stopped out over here on the future trade. So let's see how this goes. So our red down would have failed on us, but our up on the option is going to actually make that money back and then some. And if we would have traded 20 contracts, we would have made it back and plus the 100. So again, because 100 well, I didn't say that. 10 contracts plus another 10 contracts will make it 20 contracts. On 10 contracts, making a 10-cent move, you would make $100. On 20 contracts, making a 10-cent move, you would make $200. And we're trying to make actually 12 cents on that trade to cover commissions also. So this is going to take a little bit longer time to actually get there, if it gets there at all. But a lot of times, like I said yesterday, it likes testing those tops. And also, I kind of expected today to even get back to that top. It's not going to happen here, maybe even within the next half hour. It's probably going to take an hour or more. So you actually saw me get into this trade on this video. I'll probably do another trade later when it gets closer to getting out of this trade, or after we get out of this longer trade. It seems like you're going to see me actually get stopped out here on the future trade. I should be stopped out right now anyway, because it's already gone above, this candle here that I really didn't want it to go above, but it hasn't closed above there. Now it's gone above there and it's closed. I don't know if it's going to close above there, but we don't want to take too big of a loss. We already took a $150 loss, if you can read that there, and that's bigger than what we really want to do. Again, but we got our option play on over here, where we look to make that $100, that $145 back and then some. And that's why you want to keep it small. On the option side, we could look to actually since we know we're out, we know we're in an uptrending market, if you didn't mind taking on that extra risk, you could add on a few more contracts. But I will not do that at this time. I won't do that until we look like we're making a breakout and running higher, or we end up closing above this level here. I may take on an extra 10 contracts. And if I end up taking on an extra 10 contracts here, I would have to stop myself out like right away. As soon as if I see this thing turns red, we end up coming back down here testing this level, I would have to be out of that trade. So I don't want to do that at this time. I want to do it after I made some money, not just taking off some, but adding some for this trade to go even higher. Even on a day trade, on a swing trade, on a Friday, I really don't like doing it on a Friday because, again, I'm not going to hold it any longer and I already have a long position. So, and this is all virtual. And that's still how I don't like really carrying stuff over too many contracts or too much over on the weekend. Because, again, you don't want to have a big position on or have more than what you're willing to take a loss on going over a weekend. Because a lot of times you never know what happens over the weekend. Gotten burnt a few times on the weekend, so I get where I don't like carrying large positions or over weekends more than what I'm willing to risk. Because, again, that trade that we actually placed over here on let's go take a look at our numbers on the options chart, apply. And I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. We still playing here at the $3 where we had got in at. We had got in at $2.99. That ended up. Oh, you can see. You can see that. Let me. You're still gonna see it. It doesn't matter. I trade a lot. I'm trading. Let's see if it gives me the total amount of money actually the trade costing. It doesn't. Well, trade cost $3. $3 times 10 is $300 times 100. Is it $3? Yes, it's $3 times 100. It was $300 times 10. It's $3,000. So to put that position on that I put on with those 10 contracts ended up costing you $3,000 to have that position on, plus your commission, whatever it may be. So it costs you $1 a contract, just to say. So it costs you $3,000, well, $3,010 to put that trade on, and it's going to cost you, again, whatever it ends up going to. Say it goes to 311, we ought to make $3,100 on that trade. 3,110, but we're going to subtract $10 for the commission, so we'll make $3,100 on that trade. We end up making $100 on that trade. The difference between what it costs us to get into that trade and what we actually take off the table at that time. So again, that's all I really want to explain. Let's go back over and take a quick look at the chart, see how we're doing. Apply. Up. If they have to do a little pullback, it's going to have a hard time breaking this level and getting back up there. That's a little higher than what I really would want to be. But this is a virtual trade, and that's why I'm doing a recording here of an open virtual trade. I really, in my live account, since I do already have other stuff going, I don't really need, and I did good here, a couple trades already this week. There's no reason for me to do another trade today when the market is not exactly where I would want it to be taking a long trade and looking for this market to go higher on a Friday. So that's pretty much all I really want to say. This is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Sign up, enter your name, your email address, get some free videos, get more information about how we trade and how we look at the market. Also subscribe to my YouTube page here, Right Side Trader, where you will get more of these videos and me talking more about this is just one particular strategy that I'm willing to show on the Qs. I do trade other stuff. You got a brief look at my account. You saw me trading. I like trading some small stocks too. That's the whole thing. I don't mind trading small stocks at all. Because again, I'm the type of trader who likes scalping the market. Also, I go along with some things for a little time if they're down in the place where I expect them to bounce. Look at some of Wally's stuff. Wally shows you how to see stocks and see how they're getting ready to make a move. You missed a great video this earlier part of this month on showing you how stocks set up and when they get ready to make big moves. So please check out our videos, check out what we're doing. There's a lot here that you can learn if you're willing to open your mind and learn to look at the market in a different way. Again, this is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Again, thank you for viewing our video and have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.